So just some introductions. This is Kale. Jay, if you just want to speak for half a second.
Herpaderp.
That's Jay, and Slushy is Peter Romeo.
Yep. I just have a little YouTube channel just dedicated to indie games.
Sweet.
Not sweet.
So Pete's just going to record it. Hopefully he'll get some of our voices on there too and spice it up into a nice little video showing us playing it.
Yeah, sometimes I have issues getting multiplayer like voices to work properly, but I'll try. So.
But we'll see how it goes. Even then, he can sort of, at least have a few other participants in the video. So,
Yeah.
So we're just going to give it a bit of a bash. Just a note: apart from full screen, I have not hit a single bug ever in this thing. So it's really, really solid, and I'm really, really, really happy.
Here.
And I think Jay's not going to tell me an exact number, but I think between the two of us, we've already clocked like 12 hours. So,
That's awesome.
I was honest with you when I said 3 hours.
Yeah.
I'm just doing a tutorial now, and I'm hopeless at it.
oh, awesome! Come straight into the game, man. Come straight.
Okay, so where do I do that then? Just skip training. And...
Why?
Hey?
Sorry. This game induces Mario Kart levels of cursing.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely got that blue shell vulgarity going on.
Yeah, you bastard. So, come on, come on.
Pink ribbon, a new accessory.
The
That looks
magnets
so
don't.
good.
The magnets don't work on the big crystals.
On the ice mine thingies? Oh,
Yeah,
that's
on the-
I will add that to the list.
Now, I imagine the big crystals to be these kind of sentient things, and I take an innate joy when I actually crush them.
That's awesome. We should add eyes to them or something like
yes, yeah, googly eyes.
that. Or something.
It should just have. You should just have a mod where it's like googly eyes on everything.
Yeah, that actually is on the list for characters, but the trees and stuff, I totally dig. I'm sure we can make it happen.
Now, question. I was saying that one of the worlds totally looks like Dr. Seuss books.
The rainbowish one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's kind of groovy and trippy, and I don't really know where it came from, but I like it.
Oh, yeah, because you're not the artist, are you? You are there.
We kind of work together on a lot of that stuff. He kind of throws assets my way for the levels, and then I, make something out of them.
Yep.
But yeah, it's a very collaborative sort of thing.
So what have you got behind this? Is this Spine or...
This is Starling for rendering, and then we roll all of our own physics. And it's all just animated in Flash and exported to ping sequences.
Okay,
And we pack it up as an atlas.
God damn it.
Yep.
Yeah, Spine actually looks really cool. I know there's Dragon Bones for AS3, and I've been meaning to try that out too, but I definitely want to get a project in with some sort of skeletal animation because it's just so much easier to swap things in and out.
Yep. So this isn't skeletal animation. You've kind of...
Yeah, this is basically all done. With
You bastard, man! What the hell? No, that is bullshit.
And the interview goes completely wrong immediately.
That's what we're going for.
I think the magnet is the best item. Discuss.
Yeah, very satisfying to use. I'm a big fan of the bombs, but I just like explosive things.
When you are like on the final cruise downhill, and then you use the magnet, and it just pulls you straight down. I assume that it pulls you towards crystals, like it's that huge crystal speed boost thing.
Yeah, it basically sucks you to the ground and then ignores anything bad you run over along the way, and then gives you the speed boost if you pick up crystals.
Oh yeah, that's dangerously good. And I'm coming 8th. How many people are in?
9.
Yeah.
I'm 9.
Yes! I'm not coming last anymore.
Oh, God.
Now, question, do you have an intention to be able to trade items?
Yeah, that is actually on the list. We're going to have sort of, some of the social features that you'd expect, being able to friend people, swap cards, stuff like that. Just haven't got it yet.
Yes, sorry. I'm just opening packs, that's all. It's exciting.
So
that thing that he does, the artist John, who's amazing, by the way, he does most of the hats. I have a little input on it, but I get to sort of be surprised when I find a new hat, too, so that's always kind of fun.
Oh, so he inserts them directly and...
Throw all of our stuff onto Dropbox, and then he does his stuff, I do my stuff, and we kind of just see what comes out on the other end.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dropbox awesome. Unless the people at the other end are doing nothing, that's what's happening for me.
Is that a subtle dig at Barry Barrington?
Yeah, you nailed it. I'm getting frustrated back here, so I'm going to start taking out other people.
Don't. It's on fifth, man. Now, the question, is there any actual reward for coming first or anything like that?
Yeah.
I've noticed that third doesn't get me anything special.
Right. First place gets you a special booster pack in regular races, and then in party mode, first and third all get sort of a victory pack, which has got a good shot at a rare hat or a copy card or one of the rare items.
I wish I had played this before today, so I had some idea of what's going on.
Just play it.
I'm just listening to this interesting interview going on, so continue.
Yeah, it's just a day's full, like 3 different races, and I'm sitting on the Penguins turn, which is fine. I totally assume that there's no inherent actual differences anyway.
Right. They each start out with sort of slightly different allocated stats, but once they're all maxed out, they are basically... Mess that up.
Speaking of stats, I'm happy to announce that I maxed out my brown there.
Nice. John's other games, and then we brought him over, and then I added the unibrow, unbeknownst to him. Now he has to go back and add it to all of his games because he likes it so much.
Jay, that's Cyclops. Cyclops has had unibrow, right?
Absolutely, I couldn't imagine without one.
Although I didn't paint eyebrows on him, so...
Yeah, that's one of the best. I mean, that's kind of Clash at the time, Cyclops, so... Yes. Purple Planet doesn't have any of these bullshit bird things. I really do like the vote mechanic for the next round, except when suddenly you see like 4 votes on a planet with birds, and you just like...
Right. Yeah, birds are actually kind of funny. I threw them in there thinking, they're just going to be this good thing. You can bounce on them. But most of the people I've talked to hate them. Like, they get in the way. They mess up jumps. They get in the middle of what you're trying to do. And I kind of like it that way better. Almost
any
obstacles.
bird planet is Rainbow Road.
Right. Exactly. Never really plan around them.
I'm 6.
At some point I'll get into some action.
There was one guy who didn't jump at the beginning, and I think he's...
That is slushy.
I was in the shop, still looking around. Still really new.
I don't have the bear anymore, man. I took the stat monster away.
That's barely accepted.
Oh, that's just terrible.
Sorry, do puns polarize people? Does it make you a bit grizzly? And what's the highest number of people you've had in?
Oh, let's see. A couple weeks ago, we had about 16 real people and a few bots online, and that was a fun stress test. But everything seemed to go all right. So
that's pretty cool, considering you were sort of saying 12 was your theoretical max. So.
Right, and that's sort of where we decided we need the room browser, because obviously once you have a full room and the next couple people join, it's just 2 or 3 of them.
Yep.
Not so much fun for those guys.
I think that 12, like after 12, there's just far too much crap going on in one.
Yeah,
it's one space. So.
Yeah, we originally had it at 10, and that did feel okay. I just want to, I don't know. I figure we've got a month to test things. I'll tweak it a bit and see what we'll come up with.
So booster packs, booster boxes, party packs.
Oh yeah. Are you looking in the your stuff section?
Yep, and I have no idea what anything is.
Cool. I'll let Justin explain it.
Yeah, so the party packs are sort of our unobtrusive in-app payment sort of things. They basically just add more crystals. They add better prizes for you as you complete laps, and then also if you win the race.
Yep, and so that's where support the developer.
Fun for everything sort of prize.
It's always good to have an option to support developers. You put in hard work to make fun games as well.
Right, exactly. And we wanted to make it so that the people who did contribute were sort of, I don't know, they got kudos from the people around them. The fact that everybody benefits is kind of a nice perk.
Yeah, that's cool.
What's the wild deck?
Wild deck gives you 52 experience cards, so it's a good way to quickly level up a new character or something like that.
Oh, really?
And then a couple of the things we have in the works are more permanent bonuses, like a party card that you can use once an hour, copy kit you can use once a day, things like that. Just because I know a lot of the time when I'm purchasing something, I want it to be a permanent thing that I'm really getting something out of.
So what's the future like? Are you sort of at a point of release, or are you...
Well, we got about maybe 2.5 weeks left in the Player I.O. contest that we're entering this in before they announce the winners.
Yep.
And then I imagine we'll have a couple of weeks where we just deal with any last-minute tweaks that they request, and obviously any promotion for us to do.
Yep.
But I'd like to have it out sometime maybe the next month or so. No promises, but it would be really awesome to have it out in a month.
So, who's got the massive top hat? Is that you, Fex?
That would be me, yeah.
Is it Fex or FX?
Vex. Just Vex.
I kept seeing your username as Flex Labs, and I'm like, yep.
Yeah, I did for a while as well. Master Flex.
Must have named you so many times in a bunch of posts, and just been like, crap.
It's all good.
Oh, water level, yes. We lost a player. We're down to 8, but that just means it's...
Yep, it's like I'm 8 now.
Yes! That's it, man.
Hey, but I opened up some booster packs. They look cool.
Always look on the bright side. Oh.
Okay, so I got this thing in the last race called Create a Card. What does that do?
Yeah, that will basically let you take the stats off of one hat and mix them with the appearance of another one. So if there's a couple of stats that you really like, but you don't like the appearance of that hat, you can mix and match.
Nice.
Jay, we're totally... I'm bowing down to the pressure here. We need hats.
We are not putting hats. Actually, we might put hats in it.
Did get you the top hat.
218. At least I've got plenty of time to enjoy the nice art style.
Yeah, you can look at the scenery. The scenery is really, really just...
What is that? What's that hat on that armadillo? Oh, it almost looks like it's a lump of ham. Like a ham or something.
We'll go with that. I like that. Let's go with the ham.
Yep. The ham hat.
Does the whale have a bobsled? Is that what's going on?
Oh, he's in a boat.
Because, I mean, how else is the whale supposed to slide and fly?
Now, originally, were they in go-karts? I seem to recall something similar to that.
No. Originally, we had the armadillo, the penguin, the turtle, and the squirrel, and they were all on natural. They make do with what they've got.
No, clearly I'm just making shit up. That's...
I do like the idea of go-karts, though. I've got a lot of mini-games that I like to do where they all hop in weird things and do weird things. Clearly, the weird things has worked out well for them so far. So yeah, at some point we may eventually see them in go-karts.
Well, you could just have a hat that is a go-kart. just say. But...
Sure.
That's some sort
And
of
extra functionality on that one.
And totally it. That was...
Actually, on that note, are you planning any other accessories that are not hats?
Don't have any planned right now, but it's not out of the question. If we
I
can
do
make
realize
it,
it would take a bit more artwork.
right.
Work on the artwork.
Oh, missed it. Doesn't matter. Go.
So where are you going to be releasing it? Is it like going to be on Congregate and all the usual outlets?
Yeah, it'll be on all the normal web spots. Definitely Kong, Newgrounds, and anybody else who will take it, and then probably a handful of site locks after that. And then because it's built in Starling, it's also mobile friendly. I do a lot of the testing.
I can totally see this as an iPad game. Like,
Yeah.
Absolutely. So we'd like to hit it.
I hate Apple. I don't want an iPad, but I would buy an iPad for this.
It would feel good to play it on that, just pull down and let go and stuff.
Can you imagine
absolutely.
road trips where you're just like, fucking penguin, shit.
Very tactile. I'll probably end up punching the screen though.
Very. I mean, obviously, it's been it's similar to some concepts that are on there, so it's sort of a proven concept.
Yeah.
Just jump.
I pretty much just say the same stuff as this turtle. I just go, yep, yep, yep. I really identify with it.
He speaks to you.
Am I 7th? I'm 7th.
Really
I
lagging on that
failed,
one.
like, no booster packs for you. We were debating whether this was actually a children's game.
I really don't have an answer to that.
Because
I'm sure the children would enjoy it, but none of us are children and we enjoy it too, so... Well, not this is the children anyway.
We should have the chat sensor reflect whatever character we're. So if I'm the bear, it'll have like a roar sound.
Yes.
I
If
like
I'm the
it.
alien, it'll have alien symbols or something. I don't know.
Who put the ice block at the end of the ramp?
Definitely wasn't me. No, me.
Look, I'm just gonna blame Slushy. That's all.
I don't even think I'd...
That's a solid plan.
Oh, what? I got the police siren. This is amazing.
The goggles give airspeed. That is badass.
It has 2 stats on it. This is the best
Wait.
day ever.
Wait, did you win? Is that your siren?
Yeah.
You bastard, man.
You put a piranha plant. That's fantastic.
The real question is, are the piranha plants trademarked or anything like that? Do you think you'll copy flack for it?
Probably not. The original plan actually was to do a Venus flytrap, and I think that's still sort of the fallback plan, because honestly...
You can always just repaint it.
But yeah, I think we're in the clear. But, we'll see what happens.
You're clearly better off than the StarCraft shooter that I keep seeing on screenshots lately. And
Yeah.
What about the
could not believe
Pokemon
that
3D
existed.
game?
Fun?
The Pokemon 3D game.
But whatever about that. But this...
That's got to be highly in, like, risk of getting pulled.
It will. But this one, the guy put it on Newsgrounds. He actually put it up. I'm like, you really, really shouldn't be doing that. All you have to do is rebrand.
Right.
And you're done. Like, all he had to do was change the assets, not use the word StarCraft, and he had a really good shooter game. And he's like, nope, gonna do it. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah. He might luck out. Blizzard is usually kind of relaxed about that, but still,
you
might as well do your thing.
You got to remember they pulled World of StarCraft. So, which
Oh, yeah.
They didn't pull it. They made him change the name, so that's actually coming out soon.
Okay, cool. I know that they basically did send him a C&D, but it was a friendly kind of, we like what you're doing, but stop.
Right. Our listeners have...
They actually took him over to Blizzard campus and all that kind of stuff, from what I saw. So,
But then again, that's also made inside the, StarCraft game creator, whereas this is a completely third-party program we're talking about here. I don't think they're going to take too kindly to that.
And the big thing is, what you got to remember, and coming back to the Pokemon one, is that, damn, Nintendo, very litigious.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because they have to.
Right. What is the status on that Pokemon 3D thing? I haven't followed it recently.
It's like the original Game Boy Red and Blue and that, I think, but it's just rebuilt in 3D and
I wanted them to do that forever.
But would I have released it? No. There's a fish.
I've been wanting to see it. I've been
with
wanting
like
to see this.
gangster beanie on. That's pretty cool.
I think it's a very tiny watermelon.
Oh,
What else would a goldfish wear?
The outline on the watermelon is a bit heavy, considering the rest of the fish is a bit...
Yeah. I think Chenko is actually going through and redoing a handful of the hats as we speak. Kind of, some are done, some aren't.
fourth? What is this number?
Hang on, I'm coming third. Is that... You can't...
We can fix that.
I'm overtaking Jay. It's great.
You're not, actually. But
I would have if it weren't for that fucking mushroom, man. I get good airspeed with this hat, so I'm going to try and do really big, deep dives.
What does this pink ribbon do? Anything?
I believe that one doesn't have any stats, unless you use the copy on it.
It's just pretty. I like
Yeah,
it.
it's sort of there just so you have an option at the start.
So ability to colorize the objects, like
Definitely something we'd like to do. Sort of a technical limitation we have to get over, but assuming we figure it out, absolutely.
that's something I really need to get onto in Arnthak, is doing color replacement, because I really want to just be like, oh, so you want blue robes? No problem.
6? No. Where did they see people?
Second, winning. Well, not quite, but first runner-up, maybe. Yes.
Oh, damn it.
Who's coming first? Jay.
Meh.
He's gone from... He's gone from, oh, I can't win, to...
They're my cup of tea. Look, I couldn't win against the guy who was insane, who was probably a bot. Who knows? Actually, there was a guy who was not a bot who was insane, and I could not beat him to save my life.
There's a guy who's got a Migusta mask.
Oh, really?
Yes. Yeah.
Yep. And he posted on the screenshots that they thread, so, oh, go away, you freaking goldfish. I was coming second.
I want to hold down 4th. 5th. I got a prize, yes.
Ice Planet.
Wait a minute. Accessories. I just got one of the Beak Doctor mask, like from back in the day.
Oh yeah, the Plague Doctor.
Plague Doctor?
That
Plague
one's
Doctor,
cool.
thank you.
Nothing's going to beat that siren, and you know it.
Oh, speaking of the Mangusta mask,
Yeah.
it looks wonderful on the fish.
I should gotta get a Easter Island statue.
What?
Oh, that's a good option.
Oh, what? I want. Trade it to me.
Yeah.
Trade me your account. Just
There's this little thing.
let me buy your account. I'll just take it.
Got a Groucho Marx.
It's
Got
a
an egg.
party.
Party.
I'm gonna do a round with the propeller beanie.
So obviously you have a musician, if I recall seeing in the credits correctly.
Yeah. Chris Hearn did the soundtrack for the first one, and it was absolutely phenomenal, so we wanted to bring him back for this one. And hopefully we'll be able to hear some of that soon. I talked to him about a week ago. He says he has several tracks ready to go. He's just kind of polishing things up.
Yep. I'm thinking that the aim of the game is probably...
Oh, damn it.
I don't know, is it to win because then you get the extra packs, or is it to come like second because, you know?
Yeah, right now, obviously, you can kind of just play for the crystals and the packs and collect the hats and all that other metagaming stuff.
I'm just thinking whether it's good when there's a party, whether the overwhelming best thing you can do is win.
Yeah. Any of the top 3 spots will still get the victory prize, but I'm actually working on a ranking system and an
He says
experience.
this as I finally come first for the first time, like...
So hopefully by next patch that'll all be in, and that will definitely add an incentive to still coming first.
I do really like that when you have a party, you get just a prize for completing a lap. That's fantastic. That's like, yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Slushy's
I appreciate that at the moment.
moment.
I like the way, though, if you hit someone else's trap, it tells you who it was. So you can start to build up a real hatred for that person.
Vendettas.
Noble Kale.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, that was fixed that time. Okay.
One of the things we definitely wanted to do is kind of put your character in front of everybody else, because what's the point of looking awesome if you can't flaunt it for everyone? So, anytime you hit somebody, anytime you win a race, you kind of get to show off a bit.
Yeah, that's good.
Well, that's interesting. I got a hat for a character I'm not playing.
Yeah, we're still not sure if we're going to keep that. I think it's like a 10% chance every time you get a hat that it'll be for a different character, but it just doesn't feel right, especially if you don't already have that character.
Well, I feel like if you already have the character, it's fine, because, it was for the penguin, and that was the first one I had. And I was like, oh, that's cool.
Right.
Oh, when you get on a terrible run of momentum, it's so hard to get back out. Come on. Get your groove
Yeah,
on.
one of the things we want to do is add some sort of, not a straight-up blue shell, but something with a similar mechanic, just to sort of level the playing field a bit.
It actually reminds me of that thing I used to do when I was a kid in the car, driving along with my parents, and I'd look at the hills off in the background and picture myself pretty much jumping along, skating along them.
Yep. Yeah, I always used to do that, and then jumping back and forth from one side of the street to the other in my head, of course, to watch mailboxes. That was always a fun one.
I loved power lines.
We need an urban environment, I think. That would be cool.
Yeah, we have a lot of other levels we'd like to do. Once we get the game sort of stable, we'll start adding in more content like that.
Excellent. That's what I like to hear.
I blame not having my morning coffee. That's why I'm so terrible.
You gotta eat your breakfast, or you're not going to be able to dillo those hills.
That's it. Oh, now I have got momentum, and I'm always on the wrong hill for the crystals. No!
A Skyrim helmet. This is fantastic.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Piece of straw to chew on.